Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We have veteran investor Bill Miller saying that every major investment bank will own Bitcoin or something like it. We don't want that something like it because they could be creating their own thing, and then all the power would be theirs again. And we don't want that. Now, if they all own Bitcoin, power is kind of theirs anyways, but at least it's some kind of a decentralized protocol. If they can actually decentralize the mining, if they choose another crypto, a later crypto, that might even be better. But since a lot of financial institutions are actually invested in Bitcoin right now, that is a long bridge to actually cross. So Bill Miller is a long-time investor. So mutual fund legend Bill Miller, prophecy of death and destruction, actually not really, told CNBC Friday the risks of Bitcoin going to zero are lower than they've ever been before. And, like within the next 5 years, I do think that is actually true. Within the long-term future, something might overtake it, which might cause it to lose value. But in the next 5 years, maybe even 10, Bitcoin is definitely going to stay where it is. And predicted more institutional investment in the cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin story is very easy. It's supply and demand, Miller said. Bitcoin supply is growing around 2.5% a year, and the demand is growing faster than that. Now, let me remind you once again that the 2.5% a year has been bought for the next year and a half by Grayscale. And the thing is, that supply growth will get lower and lower every 4 years. So in 4 more years, it's going to be 1.25. When he was managing the Legg Mason Capital Management Value at Trust Fund, Miller beat the S&P 500 for 15 years. He's now the chief investment officer for Miller Value Partners. In October 2017, Miller revealed that his MVP hedge fund had half of its investments in Bitcoin. So I'm not really sure about his MVP1 hedge fund, what it is. But I mean, he's invested half of that in Bitcoin. He really believes in it. And if Bitcoin takes off, obviously he gets a huge reward. So even if say the financial markets totally crash, but Bitcoin rises, that's where we're at. He is doing very, very well. On Friday, Miller warned of inflation coming back with the Federal Reserve gutting the money supply and future fiscal relief coming from Congress. We know that's actually going to happen. Joe Biden is probably going to do that early next year, assuming that he can get past Mitch McConnell. Following MicroStrategy's purchase of $425 million in Bitcoin, Square's $50 million Bitcoin investment, and PayPal's support of crypto buying and selling on its platform, Miller said every major investment bank and high net worth firm will eventually have exposure to Bitcoin or commodities like gold. I think a lot of investment firms already have gold, so Bitcoin's a new thing. He added that Bitcoin has performed well over the past 3, 5, and 10-year periods. Obviously, over the last 10-year period, coming up from 1/10 of a cent to $20,000 or $15,000. Obviously, that's a killer ROI. Miller, who serves on the investment committees for the endowment of Baltimore-based Johns Hopkins University, said endowment chief investor told him that everyone is going to want to own some Bitcoin because of its asymmetric properties. The endowment may never own Bitcoin, Miller said, yet for a college endowment, that's kind of a bold statement. I'm pretty sure, since Harvard and Yale have basically toss at least 1% of their endowment money into Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, I think endowments will definitely own Bitcoin. And I think that's going to happen very, very soon. So if every investment bank wants to own Bitcoin, obviously Bitcoin is going to go way up because after you purchase so much Bitcoin, you have to buy Bitcoin up. And we're going to see a Bitcoin boom sooner or later, probably next year. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.